backpack, and then so it is taking a while. If it was a supercharger, it would be faster. Let's see how long it takes for it to actually charge, and it started charging finally. All right guys, so today is a new day and I'm just going to school, so I have to go to class, and after class I probably have to go get a haircut, and I'm gonna review a fast charger from Couche-Tard. So most people around the world know Circle K. So Circle K and Couche-Tard have the same parent company, and they're deploying fast chargers all around North America and Europe. So I'm going to test those fast chargers. I went once. I didn't have the app set up, so the process was horrible. But this time I am going to back to the charger, but I actually set up the app, so it's going to be a way better experience than it was before. All right, so we're on our way to school, and right now we're currently at 59% state of charge, and we'll get there with 53%. Hopefully we can use a little bit more battery so that when we're going back home and using the Couche-Tard fast chargers, we can actually have a lower state of charge and have a better experience. So what I'll do on our way back after I get my haircut, I'll put a supercharger on the map. So like that, when we go to the fast charger, we'll be able to precondition the battery and have the best charge possible. So everything is in the best condition. The first time that I went, the battery was actually preconditioned. The app was not set up, so I didn't have the payment process on the app. I was expecting to simulate someone that just came and doesn't have the app set up and just wants to charge, and the experience was horrible. So I'll probably link a video of that in the description. That is my TikTok video on the fast charging experience at Couche-Tard. So I'm giving it a second chance, but this time everything is in its favor. So the app is ready, the payment process is ready, the car will be preconditioned, and everything is going to be ready. So if it still fails this time, then it's going to be a bad review on PlugShare, but hopefully we can get a good charge and not have to bash the review on PlugShare. So as you guys probably saw in my first video, my hair needs to be trimmed. So the beard too, but I'm not going to do too much on the beard, but I definitely need a haircut because I am looking a little bit too scruffy. So hopefully the haircut looks nice. I go to this barber all the time, so it should be good. But yeah, so I'll go to the haircut. It shouldn't take that long. It should probably take max 30 to 40 minutes for the haircut, but that's gonna be after school. So I'll have to message my barber and let him know that I'm coming, just to make sure that he's still open. And yeah, so then once that's done, we'll go to the fast charger and we'll be good. Since I started this YouTube channel, there's a bunch of videos I've been planning to do, but one of them is probably just reviewing cars that I obviously can't buy. So I can't buy all cars, so I might have to contact some dealerships, ask them if I can just come over, review the car, maybe do a little test drive, and it's mostly going to be EVs, so hopefully they'll let me do that. I also want to review tech products, or just talk about tech products in general. I mostly have Apple products, so I don't know. I might have to buy some Android products and review them, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it. So I'll have to see, because I don't know if I want this video, well, this channel actually, to be Apple specific or Tesla specific. So I want to make sure to get a nice balance of EVs, a nice balance of tech products. So I'm just going to try and mix that tech videos into my daily life, and also try and make sure to have a nice diverse type of cars that I'm going to be talking about on the channel. So obviously I'm going to be talking about Tesla more often because I own a Tesla, and obviously I'm going to be talking about Apple more often because I own Apple products. But the goal is not to just be specific on those two. I really want to diverse and talk about different types of EVs and different types of EVs and also different type of tech products. So the beauty of owning a Tesla is being able to just activate autopilot and keeping your hand on the wheel, eyes on the road, and everything just working seamlessly. So this is just the beauty of having it come standard. So that's the beauty. So like other cars might have something similar to autopilot, which is not a problem, but the fact that it's not standard is kind of crazy because Tesla's value, it's amazing. So we can see a Polestar 2 right there, and that's one of the cars that I want to review. So a Polestar 2 is one of my favorite EVs. The value of it is pretty good, but when you compare it to something like a Tesla Model 3, it is hard to justify. But if you're just looking at it by itself and comparing to probably other EVs, the Polestar 2 might be a very good car to get. I just gotta take my backpack and then all right, so we made it to school. So we just gotta go to class, finish at class around 5 p.m. and then from there I'm gonna get my hair cut, and then we go test out that Couche-Tard Circle K fast charger. All right, so class is over. Now I gotta go to the barber shop and get this haircut and just look way better than I am right now. And then from there, we're gonna go get the chargers. So we're gonna review the Couche-Tard Fast Chargers. Like I said, I already set everything up on the app, so everything should be working properly now, and there's no excuses for that charger not to work. All right, so I just left the barbershop and yeah, looking fresh, and I actually like the cut. So this was a cut well needed. Yeah, so now we're just gonna go to test a charger. So yeah, we're gonna go review it. Like I said, I have the app, I created the account, and I also put the payment process in. So everything should work this time. I'll link, like I said before, I'll link you guys to the video that I did on TikTok reviewing that same charger, but I didn't have the app set up and I didn't have the payment process set up. So this time should go smoothly. All right, so I'm going to the charger and I put a Tesla supercharger on the map to get it preconditioned. So now we just got to go to the actual Couche-Tard charger that charges at 180 kilowatts. And yeah, so I know this car can take 170 kilowatts. So hopefully I can get the max charge with this car. So as you can see, we're at 37% state of charge, and we put a Tesla supercharger to get the preconditioning, but we're actually going to a supercharger, well, a fast charger here at Couche-Tard that does 180 kilowatts. So like I said, hopefully we can get the full amount of range. So the 170 kilowatts charge that we can get with this car, and hopefully we can actually get it to start, because last time was a horror story and I hopefully don't want to repeat that story. The thing is about the Couche-Tard chargers, or I should say Circle K chargers, is that they charge at 180 kilowatts, and they place it at the gas stations that they have, which makes a lot of sense. But it does seem from what I see online that the Circle K chargers in Norway and in Europe have just better equipment than the American chargers. Everybody in the US is praising the Circle K fast chargers, but from my experience, the Circle K one in Montreal, Couche-Tard one in Montreal wasn't that amazing. And I'm just really hoping that this time we can actually get it to charge. And I didn't do a review last time on PlugShare because I specifically didn't create the account, didn't put the payment process on the app. I just wanted to simulate someone that would just come in, didn't have the app, didn't have an account, and just wanted to pay for charging. Same way that someone that doesn't have an account with a specific gas station just goes there, pays for the gas, and leaves. But it does seem that that's impossible to do as of now. Even with Teslas, you still have to create an account. Even though that account is created with your regular Tesla account, you still have to create an account to get the payment, to get everything set up. So I think from now on, when I'm gonna do the reviews at fast chargers, I'm gonna create an account in advance just to make sure that everything is fair. So we made it to the charger. This is the Circle K charger, 180 kilowatts, CCS. So I'm gonna bring out the CCS adapter and activate the charger from the app, and hopefully the process works. Unfortunately, I only have my phone to record, so I'll have to set it up and then start recording after I charge the car. All right, so I plugged in the app. I started it from the app. So it just says preparing. So how it worked, I started it on the app, took the CCS cable, put the adapter on the cable, and then I put the cable in the car. So it is taking a while. If it was a supercharger, it would be faster, but let's see how long it takes for it to actually charge. And it started charging finally. So it's actually looking pretty good. Let's see how many kilowatts we're gonna get. All right, so it is charging, because you see it's green here. Let's see what the car says. All right, so 150 kilowatts, not bad at all. So I did precondition, so it should be higher. I didn't precondition for that long. I think it took about 20-minute drive, but still 150 kilowatts at 34%, amazing. So this is actually pretty great. So obviously I have the charger set to automatic at 80 when it's the superchargers, but yeah, so from 33% to 80%, it takes 20 minutes, and that's great. So you take a 20-minute stop and you just go by on your way when you're on a road trip. So that's pretty much what you can expect. All right, so now it's showing here the kilowatts on the screen. So this is perfect. So I'm actually happy it's working this time, because the first time I went, it was actually horrible, but it does seem that it's working. The app does need some work, but I think that's something that you can fix later on. And you can stop the charging session straight from the screen, so that's good. But the payment method here does not work, and I think they need to fix it. All EV chargers should have a card reader, because if someone doesn't have the app or doesn't have internet to download the app, they're going to be stranded. So you really do need something to actually pay without having to download an app. I'll stay here till it's at 50%, then I'll get on my way. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. I do wish that they showed you how much it would cost right here, but I think they're just gonna bill you at the end and not necessarily just tell you. But yeah, that's something that they need to work on as well. So yeah, that's my recommendation for the Couche-Tard chargers, is make sure the card reader works, and also show the price of the charging on the screen. All right, so that's pretty much it. A good charging session. Everything worked perfectly this time. There was no excuses for nothing to work. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy that Couche-Tard actually made a good charger, but it's only a good charger if you download the app and you prepare everything on the app. So you have to give it credit, because Tesla technically you have to do the same. So as long as the charger works, regardless of if you have to set up an account, then I say it's a good charge. But to make it even better, you should not have to have an app to pay for it. You should have a card reader, and it should be able to work at any time without having to create an account or whatever. All right, so yeah, we finished everything. Everything is done. So charged perfectly, preconditioned, had 150 kilowatts on the charger, which was very good. Last time I came here, I couldn't even start the charge, but I still think that having to create an account, put the payment process in the app before you go charge is kind of a disadvantage. But if you want to be fair, Tesla chargers, you still have to create an account, you have to put the payment process in the app, and everything has to be done through the app. After you set everything up, you don't need to go through the app again. But with the Couche-Tard, you do have to go through the app just to start the charge. But other than that, you don't have to use the app. So when I'm going to review chargers, I'm going to create the account, put the payment process in advance, and just make sure everything is ready. So like that, when I go and test the chargers, I'm only testing the equipment and the speed and quality of the charger. So the process can be questioned, but if you prepare, like if you have the prep time, then you should be having a good charge. Same thing with Tesla. You have to create everything in advance, and then after that, everything should be seamless. So very good charger. I would rate it I would say 8 out of 10 because the charge is pretty good, and the screen is okay. It gives you instructions on the screen, everything. The cable is pretty nice. It is heavy, but the app integration is not that good. So I wish that you can either have a card that you can have, like a RFID card that you can use to start a charge, or have a better app, because the app is very slow and sluggish. Thank God all I had to do was start the charge, but other than that, you should avoid using an app. But yeah, pretty good charger, and hopefully you guys, if you guys want to come and charge, make sure you get a Couche-Tard chargers. They're close, and well, they're right in front of gas stations, so that's pretty good. You have a place you can get snacks at the same time while you're charging. I hate chargers that are out in the middle of nowhere and you can't get anything. I like to have at least something that I can go to, lights everywhere, so that's more safe. So yeah, I'll make another video reviewing chargers or reviewing other tech products, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.